which means that Matt Chiappa is going through. Matt Chiappa, top 16 to top 8. Take your place, Southern Gas Networks, bossdog.co.uk, the vehicle graphics guys. So the 3 judges there saying that, look at this. Let's take out some cones whilst we're at it as well. I think Matt is quite excited. Matt does get quite excitable. We could be here for quite some time, and we might not be able to get him off the track. I'm really sorry, guys, but this has now turned from Drift All-Stars to the Matt Chiappa All-Star Show. Wow, I'm impressed. That was only about 15 or 20 seconds. I was expecting hours there. Look at him, he's a happy boy. Justifiably so. Good work.
Yep. And that's the judges, Jordy just turned around and made sure I clarified this to you guys. Dan Chapman had a massive straighten. You want to say it?
A big mistake. A big.
So on the first run, Jordy's telling me that. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Jordy's telling me that on the first run, Dan Chapman had a massive advantage, but then the straighten on the second run was a 0. There was no points to be gained from that run. So on that decision, Matt Chiappa goes through. So here we go. We have last year's reigning champion, James Deane. Versus Peter Green. Now Peter Green has a V8 from a BMW in that little tiny E30. So he's got a lot of torque. And we just had James Deane up here doing a bit of an interview. So let's see if let's see how this one plays out.
So Peter Green, I was shouting his praises earlier on. I'm a big fan of that V8 engine, but James Deane, I have long been a fan of James Deane. This boy has got some serious skills. He comes from a great history of motorsport down in Ireland. The Deane M Sports, those guys, I don't think there's one form of motorsport that those guys haven't had to go at. Full Stop Auto Centre, Falcon tyres on board, and Peter's got Black Sheep Brewery. So we've got beer versus rubber. It sounds like a great night out. So it looks like James Deane is going to lead first. And you see across the top of James's screen there, we've got that big LED brake light. So that's when they are coming towards the judges. If they touch the brakes and you know, they're playing around maybe, we can see it up here. So it's to ensure there's no such thing as brake checking, which can unsettle the chasing driver, who in this case is Mr. Peter Green, new to the Drift All-Star Series. It's really good to have him here with us. I love the sound of that V8 engine E30. So are we going, is this going straight into competition now or warm-up? Oh, straight into competition. So James Deane taking it very easy, giving him a chance. On to the wall. James running uncharacteristically shallow, and Peter really taking it to his back quarter through the transition. Peter with a big angle, not quite straightening. So a nice run there from Peter, and looking to close in as well. So James, was James taking it easy there? Really nice run there from both those drivers. I'd say that Peter was really sort of fighting at 10/10ths there, you know, and I think James could have poured on a bit more power. I think he could have given some more angle. He could have taken it closer to the wall. Yeah, I think that was definitely a safe run. So let's see what the judges think.
And one of the key things that you guys want to take a look at these cars, they actually have brake lights in the front of the cars. You can see it applied now by James Deane. That's a brake light in the front of the car to show the judges when a car is actually applying the brake, just to make sure that there's no funny games happening with brake checking or left foot braking and slowing people down.
Stood next to me right now, Luke Fink. Very, very quickly, Luke, we saw you in the incident earlier on. You're okay?
Oh, I felt better, mate.
How's the mighty Starlet?
She's got a bent axle.
So we're not going to see it out again?
Unfortunately not. With a car like that, things are rare. You know, I don't even know what kind of axle it had. Wait, they're battling.
Okay, dude, we're going to go back to the battles. We've got Peter Green now, and we've got James Deane. Now, Peter taking it very, very slowly around this first corner, which is not judged. Is he sandbagging? Now he's going to have to lay the power on, because he has got James Deane, a reigning champion, right on his rear quarter. Look at these two styles of car. We've got the little old school BMW. We've got this bang up to date RX. Oh, a big straighten there from James Deane. That's an incredible mistake from James Deane. And now What is going on? Peter Green just off the power there. I really don't know what happened there, Luke.
It looks like he bounced off the wall after that first transition. The whole back of the car looked like it lifted up.
Okay, I kind of missed out on that one. So we're back on to the replay. Let's have a little look at what's going on here. So we're hopefully going to go to the replay. Yep. Okay, so here's the replay, guys. Take a look at the screens around and you will now see the replay. So all around the grandstand, wherever you can see the screen and online. So Peter Green initiates, James Deane initiates, taking it around this first corner. A little bit of distance. Both cars a little bit shallow. Now here through the transition. Oh, bounces off the wall with the back end of the E30. And now running very, very shallow. And because he ran shallow, he was going towards the wall, so he backed off again, and James Deane had to back off as well. So judges, do you want to see that again? Yep, let's go for that rewind again. Let's see that. Here we go. Okay, let's play that. This is a great thing about the live stream. It's like a top-end football or whatever. You can actually see what's going on live. So here we go. Initiation. Look up at your screens on the grandstand and you'll see exactly what we're talking about on the live stream as well. So, boom, there's definite contact between the E30 and the barrier. He runs shallow through the corner, has to shed off the speed to get basically out of the corner. James Deane as well. So we're going to leave that with the judges. They can have a little deliberation. How would you call that?
It's tricky because, I mean, there were a lot of mistakes by James Deane, but I personally don't see the straight in there. I see a lot of mistakes, but, you know, I'm not judging this, so let's see what they say.
I like that, Farouk. I like that. It's a little bit of get up close. I'm not judging this, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm exactly the same. I'm a little bit of a lightweight. I will not make any judgment calls. That's why we employ these three guys. We've got Olaf Komiss, we've got Leonard Wanders, we've got Geordie down the back end there now. Really, really, look at them. Look at what these guys have to go through. They're drivers themselves. They know how hard it is to compete, and they know the pressures that they're under. So you can appreciate the discussion that's going on in the background here. In fact, it's so much so, I'm going to step away. I'm going to have a little chat to Steve Evans. Steve.